So what's going on, you guys? I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. If things are looking different on this end, that's because we actually got a new camera for Christmas. We got the DJI Action 4. This is actually my first time using this camera for the channel, so hopefully everything is looking good and sounding good. These are all just standard video settings, 1080, 24 frames per second. This is basically the DJI Action 4 in its default settings. I don't have any microphones for this camera yet, so hopefully the on-camera audio is pretty good. Today I got a special video for you guys. I actually picked up this Carhartt jacket from my boy Red. We worked out a trade. He wanted some camos I had, and I wanted this Carhartt that he had. But I've been seeing people take this kind of generic tan Carhartt color and dyeing it different colors, so that is what we're going to get into today. I already looked for the dye at Walmart over the weekend and they did not have it, so I guess I'm going to go to the next town over and see if I can hit up Joann's or Hobby Lobby and maybe they will have the color we're looking for. But either way, I figured it would be fun to bring y'all along. We'll learn together how to dye a Carhartt jacket. Pretty cool, but right there for 14. They want 11. Cool, but not cool enough. So we just made a pit stop and stopped by the storage unit. About to run a whatnot stream to kind of get a clean out on my unit. As you can see, we're pretty packed full in here. That's why I always say, if you like any of the items you see in this video, be sure to follow my links down below. That is where the majority of these items are available for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this stream, and after that we will continue on dyeing the Carhartt jacket. So we just finished our whatnot stream. We did pretty decent on there. I just got the unit locked back up, so now let's go ahead and get the rest of the ingredients to dye the Carhartt jacket. This should work for something to start with. Use some of the blue dye. And the last thing we need is some salt. So you can definitely go to the dollar store. You don't have to go to Walmart for these. So I found this old clear tote. That's where we're going to be putting it in to dye. So let's go ahead and fill that up with some hot water. So now we're going to add 1 cup of salt. And then it says to add a couple drops of dish soap. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 for good measures. Now we're gonna whip that around with the spatula, get it all nice and stirred up. Then I ended up going with the wine colored dye. Go ahead and add that to the mixture. Just making sure we got all that in there. And now that we got the dye in there, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little bit of a mix around. Already see that dark wine color coming out. Now let's go ahead and add the jacket. As you can see, it's the same tan Carhartt jacket. Also, it always makes me nervous, so I gotta run through the pockets, make sure I didn't forget anything in the pockets, and it looks like we are good to go. So now we're gonna go ahead and add the Carhartt to the solution. So there's no good way to do that. Just gonna go ahead and press it down with the spatula. Just wanna try to make sure that all parts of the jacket are covered. That way it all gets dyed evenly. On this first one, I'm just trying to mix it thoroughly. and then I will come back probably every 10 minutes for about an hour and a half to 2 hours just to stir it around and make sure that the dye is covering all parts of the jacket. We will come back and give y'all an update on how it looks once it gets closer to finishing up. Alright, so now it's been about an hour and a half, and you can see this jacket is really starting to take on this color. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the jacket out and try to rinse any excess dye that's still in the jacket. Golly, heavy. So as you can see, dyeing the Carhartt jacket was a success. I'm really happy I went with this wine colorway. Honestly, I thought the dye would be darker than this, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out because it still has that vintage fade to it. And it honestly looks like I just bought this jacket like this 20 years ago. Also, it still happens to show some of the paint stains and flaws that go along with that, which once again, I don't mind. I still enjoy that. Gives it that authentic Carhartt look.
In a world of OSHA violations.
I've been wearing this jacket a lot. I just really enjoy how the color came out. Since this one was such a success, I definitely plan on dyeing some more items in the future. So if that's something y'all be interested in, be sure to give this video a like and comment some items you might like to see dyed down below. Also, my goal this year is to reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you could do me a huge favor and help me start out the new year right, please drop a subscribe down below. Also, while you're down there, be sure to check out the links to my vintage shops. We got something for everybody down there. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm out. Peace. All right, so we just got back to the crib with a fat Goodwill bag. See what we picked up.